So, Lynn, and can I just ask if people ask questions to introduce themselves briefly? Thank you. Lynn?
Portuguese remain one of the two official languages. Tetum is the official language, but also Portuguese. And we have two working languages. Bahasa Indonesia, which is spoken by 36% of the people, and English, much less. I don't trust much our statistic, but it's quite high at the moment. Many people, particularly in the capital, learning English. So it will remain like that for a while. And some argue that it was silly on our part to choose Portuguese as official language. I have to say, I don't mention his name, a good friend here in Washington, in the U.S. Senate, senator, lovely man, the most decent person you can find in the Capitol Hill. I don't mention his name because it's a bit embarrassing. He's a great man, good friend. One day he invited me here in Washington. He mobilized everybody to come to have a coffee with me. Even Joe Biden was there when he was senator, and Ted Kennedy. And he said, Jose, you know we love you in this house. Every time you ask us this and that, we always help. But that idea of having Portuguese as official language is the silliest thing I have heard from you. and he said, if you chose English, Timor-Leste would jumpstart into 21st century. Well, at the time, Liberia was front page every day in the U.S. And I told him, I have to be careful not to say his name, I said, are you saying that your former colony Liberia is already in 21st century? Well, English is important, but it is not the open doors to all our, to paradise. I can mention any number of countries in Asia, in Africa, that have English as first language since independence, and they are not exactly 21st century. And I can mention some in Africa that have Portuguese and doing very well, without oil, without gas. Cape Verde. Cape Verde is one of the best run countries in Africa or in the world. No oil, no gas, they have only stones, rocks, and now tourism, and Portuguese speaking. I can mention others. Costa Rica, no army, no oil, very affluent, and speak Spanish, not English. So because some really think that English would resolve all humanity's problems. No, it is not. It helps tremendously with access to science, to technology, and so on. But Timorese are incredible polyglots. You don't find a Timorese who doesn't speak at least 3-4 languages. They pick up Spanish easily. We have a Timorese who went to study in Cuba, medicine. They all came back already. And it's amazing how they learn in 2-3 months. Very fluent. I speak Spanish. And when I converse with them, amazed. And I ask, how long you been studying? Oh, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We have students, workers in Korea. They speak in Korean language. One even did a PhD in Korea, in Korean language. We have hundreds in China in different degrees, speaking fluent Chinese. And we had few went to Japan, to the Japanese Navy Academy. I felt so sorry for those 4 guys. I said, God, you survive a Japanese school, a Japanese Navy Academy, I would be impressed. And they did. And they did very well in the Japanese Navy Academy somewhere in the south. Very strict. So we don't have problems with that. Only Americans, Australians, who only speak one language, are confused with why the Timorese speak so many languages.
Your Excellency, thank you very much for coming here to CSIS today. I think all of us enjoyed your perspective, your perceptions, your experience, and so we want to wish you all the best in your new posting, and we hope we can welcome you back here in a few years for another discussion. Thank you very much. Please join me in thanking you.